James Bell, the Boxing Source, here with another video, and this one here is to talk about the recent comments from WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder. Of course, he has the upcoming rematch with Luis Ortiz that is planned for November 23rd. But he has recently talked to Boxing Scene in reference to Tyson Fury. Fury, who is having this upcoming bout in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena against Otto Wallen, um, is having those plans to fight Deontay Wilder in February of 2020. But Deontay Wilder has recently placed some comments to Boxing Scene saying that Fury is basically reluctant to have the rematch with him, and that he didn't necessarily want to go right into the rematch with Deontay Wilder, because remember, after the December 1st draw last year, there were plans to have the immediate rematch. Wilder was set on it. The WBC made that order to have that rematch, but Fury went on ahead and signed that multi-fight deal with Top Rank in the co-promotional deal. Of course, he is, under Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions. But Deontay Wilder said that Fury was, very reluctant to have the rematch, and he still has doubts that he will go ahead and fight him in 2020, and that the deal that Fury brings up in reference to Top Rank isn't as lucrative as some may feel. He thinks that that Tyson Fury isn't earning $100 million in the deal. That it might not even be $70 million in the deal. So that he's basically blowing smoke and mirrors when it comes to the multi-fight deal with Top Rank. I mean, with me, of course, if you've checked the history of me on the Boxing Source radio show, I've kind of, been on Wilder's case in reference to his particular movements when it comes to deals and contracts. And for me, it almost seems like it's the pot calling the kettle black. It's been, of course, publicized many times over in reference to the offers that were sent Deontay Wilder's way in order for him to fight Anthony Joshua for, at the time, the undisputed heavyweight championship before Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz on June 1st in Madison Square Garden. So, now for him to, basically talk about Tyson Fury, it's kind of like saying, if y'all seen that meme, I might post the meme here in this particular video. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that. I'll post it right here. You'll see basically what I'm talking about when you have Deontay Wilder talking about financial deals by Tyson Fury, because Fury kind of like talks about it the same way when it comes to Deontay Wilder. But that's pretty much what this is to me. Of course, you had the whole dealing with Deontay Wilder turning down multiple offers to fight Anthony Joshua for the undisputed heavyweight championship, and we really don't know for certain what Deontay Wilder's deal is with Showtime. So it's kind of like funny that Wilder would go ahead and talk about what Tyson Fury is or what he's not making when nobody knows what Deontay Wilder is doing. We had the recent thing here with him fighting Dominic Brazil, that the purses weren't disclosed to the public. or basically to media, like they usually do there with the New York State Athletic Commission in reference to Wilder's fight with Brazil that was over at the Barclays Center. So for him to say what he's saying here on Boxing Scene, kind of like is um, pointing at the mirror and talking to yourself, so to speak, or at least that's how I feel about it. But let me know what you think about Wilder's comments in reference to Tyson Fury. First, in reference to the reluctance that Fury had to have the immediate rematch with Deontay Wilder, that was planned for earlier this year, and what he's saying about Fury's financial deal with Top Rank. That's pretty much all I have on this topic. You can subscribe to the Boxing Source on YouTube and catch the Boxing Source radio show Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time live on Blog Talk Radio. On that note, I'm out. Peace.